big show. Oh, it's a big bad show tonight. Oh, baby, come on. Yeah, it's a big show.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about.
Crank it up, tell me why.
Alright, that's enough of that. That was basically my big shout out to Ander Wad over on Woodwad. Subscribe to his channel, you'll really enjoy it. So, getting right down to it, welcome back to the Raging Demons RPG. And if you wonder what the get-up's all about, well, I'm at work and it's a holiday, so I'm basically in a vacant building for the duration of my shift. I mean, my freelance writing has not yet facilitated the entirety of my income, so, and of course, you all know that gaming is not exactly a cheap hobby to keep up with if you want to have multiple games, so, yeah, gotta work. Alright, so, getting right down to it, if everybody, anybody is celebrating the holiday, happy holiday, whatever you refer to it as, it's either your spring vacation or some, we'll call it Good Friday, and yeah. So anyway, moving right into it, haven't done any videos for a while, technology limitations. So finally got that all straightened out, as you can clearly tell. Alright, so getting right down to it, there's a few videos I'm going to be posting up today that I've been holding off on because, well, frankly, the technology thing and the whole lack of time, so I'm going to get right to it before possible interruption comes along. Is gaming geeky? Will be my first one here today. Yes and no. I really don't like how popular culture has stigmatized our particular group of people. Well, I won't even call it a group of people. Sounds like we're fighting for, for gamers' rights or something. That we're gonna have to, have our own parade with, D20s emblazoned upon our chests or something. No, we are one of many different types of enthusiasts of hobbies. I mean, we get poked at, made fun of by people who thoroughly enjoy sports, but I find it odd to wear a shirt of a team that has another man's name on your back. That to me is strange. I don't mind the logo, the whole, I mean, that goes back to our days of wearing war paint to show what tribe we came from. But the whole name thing, that's awkward. That's a little too cosplay for me. And that's what is the cultural norm. But whereas folks like us, I mean, we don't exactly go strutting around in chainmail. That's what bothers me, the popular culture that, clearly if you play Dungeons and Dragons, you must parade around in a +3 chainmail coif, and of course, do not forget about the Vorpal sword, because apparently the second somebody found out that we have Vorpal swords, like Alice in Wonderland, like the Jabberwocky, that became like our staple. Anyway, yeah, there's guys out there that you would call the stereotypical geek. And they're in everything. They're in sports fans, they're in our group, they're in Star Wars fans, Star Trek fans, fans of all sorts. There is even probably somebody in your church, or lodge, or fantasy football league, or somebody in your office that's just a really big fan of something very mundane. Like, there's Jim down in a county that collects staplers. You know what I mean? Like, geeks are everywhere. In fact, I'm starting to think that perhaps on some level there is no such thing as a geek. They're all just us. They're people. And it just so happens that we've decided to become cliquey about if we're a fan of this, we become this. And Yeah, I don't know. That's getting a little off topic. Basically, is gaming geeky? And I think, yes, it is. Much like all things in life, we are geeks of tabletop role playing. And as Tetsubo, which if you don't know, Tetsubo57 also has his own channel. Check him out. He commented that, of course, the original definition of geek was the guy at the sideshows that used to stand on the side of the stage, bite the heads off of chickens. Now, some of you might not define yourself as that. I mean, I know I like a good chicken head from now and again. But no, geeky, yes, we are geeky. We get our own inside jokes, and I think that's what defines a subculture. Like, for example, I'm a big heavy metal fan. So I go to heavy metal shows, and one of our favorite sort of inside jokes is, we usually don't particularly care for anybody who describes himself as being emo. We find them to be a little off-putting and somewhat upsetting because they're emo. They're all, we're so emo. Life is not good to us. Like, it's like goth turned up to 11. It makes me hurt. So our favorite joke, of course, is that I wish my grass was emo so it would cut itself. But And so you see, like, some people in the metal that like heavy metal just got that. Some people who don't like emos just got that. But a bunch of you are like, haha? Because that's what it is. We've got our own community. And that's the key definer right there. We have our own community of people that share a common interest. And that's what makes us geeks. So gamers are geeky. Get over it. Suck it up, buttercup. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Because at the end of the day, as I told earlier in the video here, that each and every one of us can boil ourselves down to probably some form of geek. I mean, if I see somebody that owns a little too much camouflage outfits with pictorial representations of wolves, and many of their Facebook photos involve them knee deep in the brush, with dead deer, guess what? They're a hunting geek. They don't call themselves a geek because, well, I'm just a hunter. No, you're a hunting geek. You know stuff about that nobody else can. You're a fanatic, a fan. And geeks are fans that specialize. They're not just enthusiastic about it. They are involved. They in ways that were trained. I mean, when's the last time you really had difficulty picking up a gaming system and kind of figuring out what needs to be done, and then immediately role playing, right? Think about it. Okay, so that is it for this one. I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing that has since my last video. It's really started to pour in, and I have no idea why. I'm guessing it has something to do with Wad and a few of the other big name guys out there that are starting to build up in this community. Really starting to be like, yeah, you know what? He's a little hard to look at, but go check this guy out. Trust me, you'll like him. He's better than a pastrami on rye. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that your pastrami on rye is not good, but this guy, about the same. A little hot mustard on top, about the same. That was probably the worst inner city Brooklyn Jew I could possibly come out with, so I apologize if that offended anybody, but you'll find I have a few voices and antics that come up from time to time, and that's one of them. So anyway, have a good one, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Peace.